Okay, guys, we've been looking forward to this for a few years now, getting back to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. And Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue for Steph and I is the heart of everything because this is home to us, and it means so very much to us. This rally, yes.
I've got to also say that Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue was our first
Yeah.
rally that we kind of went to together as a couple.
Oh,
So
look at there.
it's kind of a thing for us. We love Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, but yeah, so
It
this
really,
is exciting.
it really is, and it really took off, and it's something amazing. There's a lot of changes going on because we dealt with COVID, and then there's some placement that is going to be different this year. When I say that, it's going from Fayetteville to Rogers, which in my opinion is what should have been done. We're going to get into it a little bit more because we have our great guest, Tommy, here, and he knows all the ins and outs. And if you've been looking up anything about Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, this dude has came up in the conversation. The guy's got his nose to the grindstone and got everything on his shoulders. So really quick, when we're talking about Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, guys, be patient. This thing is being reborn right in front of us. You're going to be part of this. You can come in this year and be part of it. You can see how it all plays out. Like I said, be patient with these folks. They're working really hard to make sure that we have a good time. So, Tommy, I'll open it up to you. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, doing well. It's been a hectic run the last 3 weeks, but feeling really good about the way things are coming together. 4 weeks ago, I probably wouldn't have felt as optimistic, but I'm feeling pretty good today.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, you got your hands full, and Steph and I, we want to say thank you so much, Tommy, for doing that hard work. I know that you're dealing with a lot behind the scenes that a lot of us do not know what goes on in a rally. And we got to make it good for next year, too, because we want everybody to come back. Like I said, this is a chance for Rogers to shine right now. And you've been working hand in hand with them. Can you kind of tell me what they're feeling like going into this?
Yeah, the city of Rogers governmentally has opened up rolled out the red carpet for us, so to speak. They have really gone above and beyond to make sure that whatever we need happens. And if you know the history of Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, it's not always that way. And so to have a welcoming community that's saying, we want you, come and have your event with us, has been a game changer in our world. And there's so many people out in the community that are saying, what can we do? And to your point, it's a rebirth year. And so, you want to get in and you want to get creative with them, but there's only so much that makes sense. And so a lot of times, somebody will come and offer us a piece of property and we can't make it make sense. But there's been so many pieces of property. Rowdy Mott brought a great piece of property to us that we're going to be able to activate in the downtown area. And it's just like, this makes total sense. And they're coming and they're saying, we want you to do well. And we want to see the bikers come and have a great time. And we want this event to grow and stay and do all the things. And it's been refreshing.
Well, with saying that, Tommy, you were talking about land and making everything work. You're putting puzzle pieces together. I see exactly what you're doing. And that's going to bring up the subject. So Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue at Rogers. I know Picture Harley-Davidson, we got a lot going on there. We're looking forward to that. And Picture Harley-Davidson in Eureka, the remote store there. I think you'll be there, if I'm correct.
We will be at Eureka.
Yes, so that's pretty cool. So downtown Rogers, can you tell us a little bit what's going to go on there and kind of the area, what we can expect and where to go?
So yeah, at the Rail Yard Live stage, we'll be running live music on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday we'll kick off around 5 o'clock with the first band. Thursday will be around 4, and then Thursday, we will kick off about 5 o'clock with the first band. Friday, we'll kick off about 4 o'clock with the first band. And Saturday is going to be a day full of programming. So as soon as you want to get there, we're going to have something going. Going to have some really cool events, crowd interactive in the morning, from the karaoke contest and a couple other things that we're not quite ready to announce, but we're going to be pretty quickly. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be different. It's going to be new. You look at the stage there at the Butterfield stage at Rail Yard Live, and whenever I first looked at it, I thought, this doesn't seem as big as Dickson Street in Fayetteville. And so I got my little roll of tape and I went out, and we're picking up almost a third more volume for people than we had in Fayetteville. So we're going to have plenty of room. obviously we're going to have the staple vendors down there. You're going to have your progressives. You're going to have your official merchandise. You're going to have a lot of opportunity to come in and buy, anything from a custom knife to leather to lifestyle goods are going to be in the downtown area. But more importantly, Bikes on the Bricks is pretty cool. And there are so many cool dive bars down there to just dip into, have a cold one, and see what makes Rogers run 361 other days out of the year.
Yes, Tommy, man, I'm so glad you said that because Steph and I have spent some time down there, and we've got some good buddies in there. And the place that you're talking about is amazing. It's going to be just badass. It's so much more welcoming to bikers because we have a flat place to park.
Yes,
we're going to kind of go back to the old Bikes Blues BBQ in Dickson. It was always kind of a odd. You had to really work your way in if you'd ever been there. This, we're not going to deal with that problem. And the area that you're talking about is absolutely gorgeous, especially in the evening. And like you said, the bars and the food around that area. Steph and I have spent a lot of time drinking and eating down there. One place I want to mention real quick, Club Frisco. You're going to see us there. The boys there always treat us good. We're looking forward to that. They don't have a front door. They have a side door. I mean, this is our kind of place. It has that quirky coolness that everybody needs to come see. I'm telling you, man, I think this is going to be so much better because we have that culture there. We have that oldness. We want to go around the next corner. We want to go adventure around. And that's what we do as bikers. We want to go see new things. And dude, you guys are just giving us the opportunity to do just that. Now,
yeah, I've spent some time down there, and I ate one of the best pizzas I've ever ate in my life at the Rail the other day, and I was just like, I didn't even know this place exists. And you've spent some time down there, you know about the Havana Cuban Grill, so you can hurt yourself there.
Dude, I know it, man. And the atmosphere is so cool there too. We're talking indoor and outdoor setting. Pretty much everywhere you want to go there, you can find something. You're going to hear the music through the streets. It at times has a little bit. We love New Orleans and different places like that. It'll have that old world culture to it, which we really do have. This. We're just in the mountains here. It's mountains that we've got one showing up. And then, Tommy, holy crap, man! Let's talk about our roads around here. From that point where we're setting, we can go any way we want to, and we're going to find amazing roads to ride.
So good, we're blessed with good roads in Arkansas. I'm an Oklahoma kid, and so nothing against people from Oklahoma, but y'all are the toughest suckers I know if you can ride them freaking roads because they beat the snot out of you. And
they
so
were some
so blessed.
I didn't know you was from Oklahoma.
Yeah, don't hold it against me. My parents didn't know any better.
No, I got some good buddies over there. Well, actually, the piece of Oklahoma over there, they're in the Ozarks as well. We talk about this right here, the Ozark Mountain region here. We're going to be doing the guided ride. We're doing all kids bikes. So we're going to be raising money for all kids bikes for a program. The guided ride is going to be at 9:00. Kickstands up, I believe, at 11:30. They're at Picture at Harley-Davidson, and then we're going to go over to War Eagle and back around.
That'd be great.
And I know, man, and we've got so many people coming in. I mean, Rusty Wallace is coming in to hang out with us. Jesse Dupree is coming to hang out with us. Those two are actually going to ride our guided ride together. And if you get there around 9:30, you're going to meet Paul Tuttle Sr., Rainwater Houghton Saxton's bringing them in. And real quickly, thanks Rainwater Houghton Saxton for sponsoring. They've been really good to us up in here. And another thing, Steph is kind of pointing out some stuff over here. What do you got on your agenda, Mama?
Yeah, so a couple of questions. As far as all the action, I know you touched on downtown Rogers. Is there stuff going to be happening in Bentonville, Rogers, and Eureka, or is it just going to be focused on Rogers and Eureka?
So we don't have anything scheduled officially in Bentonville right now. I've heard of a few businesses in Bentonville that are going to be opening their doors and inviting people in. We will, if as they reach out, we put it on our schedule of events, and we'll make a social media post and try to guide people to those businesses that say, hey, come and have a good time with us. Obviously we got the Rogers Convention Center where Harley-Davidson and BMW will be set up doing demo rides. Monster Energy's talking about bringing an incredible stunt show with the Unknown Riders. That will also be at the Rogers Convention Center. And so, if you've been to Bikes Blues and Barbecue before, what you saw at the baseball stadium, Baum Stadium, is going to be at the convention center now, between the convention center and the Walmart amp, which are side by side. So, connectivity wise, I feel like between downtown and the convention center is a little bit longer than what it was from downtown to Baum, but we're going to have so much more space out here, and we're going to have a car show out here on Saturday morning at the mall, which is right across the interstate from the convention center. So lots to do.
Okay, cool. I knew that Bentonville's doing their first Friday, and that's the 7th. So I wasn't for sure if there was going to be any action that we want to point viewers or riders to.
But like,
question out there.
Yep, go ahead, Tommy.
One thing cool, the city of Rogers is firmly committed to doing. They're going to have their neighborhood market on Saturday of the Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue.
Really?
Farmers market, yeah. And
so that's really important to us too, because we enjoy that, and I think we all do. Right? Yeah. I mean, you're getting to meet the locals right then. Great opportunity to see what we do around here. And that's a big spread. I've seen that multiple times. I'm pretty impressed by that.
Yeah, and it's right adjacent to the Rail Yard Live stage area. And, I'm going to be interested to see. I know you spent a lot of time downtown. The city has built that immaculate playground and splash pad over there. Yeah. And I'm wondering how many drunks we're going to pull down off that big crane apparatus they built.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, I think what it'll do, it'll build some excitement because, we talk about where Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue used to be. It got pretty dull. I think what you're doing here, you're opening up a lot to us over there because there's, like you just said, there's points of interest there. I mean, visually walking around, you're looking around and going, wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. The murals over there, there's tons of them over there.
Yes.
Great opportunities to pull your bike up and get that real badass picture with a BB gun. You got, it's just really so much history over there. And I believe this year we're going to make history. I think that Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue is going to set a precedent like they've never done before. And I think this is a positive thing. And I think everybody's heading in the right direction. And I think we're going to be proud of what we're fixing to pull off. And Tom, I'm proud of you, man. Thank you so much.
Well, I appreciate it. Our staff is a staff of 2, and it's me and another retired cop. And so you got 2 old cops that are trying to wrangle this thing out of the box. And whenever it was in Fayetteville, at least we had a playbook. And so, this move to Rogers, there's not a playbook. We're making the playbook as we go. Yeah. And, everybody is wanting to say, well, what's Harley-Davidson doing? What is Monster doing? What is Progressive doing before they decide if they want to come and vend? And so, as goes those cornerstone pieces, so goes the rest. Yeah. And so we're thankful for people like Kyle at Pig Trail. Yeah. Paul connected the dots with the motor company. Jesse James flew in and drove around with me before the move ever happened. And, what a class act he is. He's going to be on our main stage giving away a Pan Am on Saturday night.
Right. He's a pretty cool cat.
He's a mess. I love him. He's a brother to me. So he's, it's just those personalities that you're like, Jesse James Dupree just sent me a text message that you look back on and you're like, I live a pretty cool life. Like, I do some pretty cool things.
Tommy, and that right there, man, pretty much sums it up. We feel lucky to be part of this, and we call it our culture, motorcycle culture. And when you get into it, there's a lot of stigmas. And we're so proud of people breaking the stigmas, and we just love motorcycles and having a really good time. And that's exactly what you guys are giving us. You're giving us a safe place to go have fun. You're doing all the grunt work, making sure we're going to be good there as far as food and bathrooms, places to stay, and the great roads. So the combination of everything, this is just a great community that we've got here. And a lot of people, I don't believe, understand what the Ozarks have to offer. And it really kicks off right here. If you haven't been to the Ozarks, this is a great opportunity to get on your bike, or maybe fly in, rent a bike from Pig Trail, or just buzz around in the car and check out what we have to offer here and see the new rebirthing of Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue and all that we have to offer. What you got anything else over there?
Yes.
From
So one last question. So we noticed that the official campground for this year's rally is the farm. We absolutely love the farm. We love the people there that run the farm and all the festivals and events that go on. And let alone, I mean, it's beautiful. It's an amazing place to hang out for the weekend. So I think that this is an awesome opportunity to take advantage of that. So is there going to be any live music, events, or anything like that happening at the farm during that weekend?
So we're working with John Walker right now, who owns the farm. Side note, so his partner, Sarah, I don't know how well y'all know Sarah, but she just got invited to go out and run tour hospitality for Post Malone. And so she's out on his stadium tour right now. So John's a little underwater. He's drinking from a fire hose at the moment between Gilbert and Sarah leaving town. And so we're working through it. We're hoping to have some programming. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but we haven't had an event in 3 years. And so we're trying to be smart with whatever we invest in, just to make sure that we stay solvent and can come back and do it even bigger in 2023.
Well, Tommy, we're going to be out at the farm, and we have members that are called the Ornery Asses, being the Ornery One. We have Ornery Asses going out there. I think for me, that's just a great opportunity. A lot of us like to just kind of be away from people and have that kind of serenity, but still have a good time. And I think the farm has that. And it's just another great location to ride out there. And it ain't far out of Eureka. It ain't far from downtown Rogers. And a gorgeous ride from Rogers to the farm. Just beautiful.
Oh, and the one-lane bridge in Beaver. If you,
yes,
come through Rogers and turn off there right after Garfield, and you can go to Beaver and the farm that way. But if you go through Eureka, head to the farm via 23, you'll cross the Beaver Suspension Bridge, which is it's just iconic and it's badass.
Beaver Township, which is so cool. All these great things surrounding Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue.
It's those things you don't think of. Even me as a local, like I forgot about the Beaver Bridge, and because it's off the beaten path. That's the thing that from a panhandle kid that grew up on flat roads and dirt, you get to where you take for granted what you live in, and I'm notoriously bad at that. Somebody will say, "Hey, where's a good place to eat?" Well, there's a McDonald's down the road. I don't have time to go to nice places, but you forget there's Levi's in downtown Rogers. There is the little restaurant in the Bluff up in Lampe. There's just so many cool things around here.
I know. And that's one thing, Steph and I have been trying to we've been running roads. We've been all across the country. That's all we do. But then me and her, every once in a while, we're like, damn, we need to spend more time and showcase what we got here at home. It's right here in our backyard. And I think I've slowly seen a lot of people starting to filter more and more into this region here. Because you get the people meeting us and the people here, and we're all welcoming. We're all about tourism. We're Southern hospitality.
There's something here for everybody. You want to come to town and bring your motorcycle and your bicycle. You're not going to go anywhere in the nation and get the amount of bike trails that we have here or the quality. No. You want to come and you want to go out to the lake, go rent a pontoon and have a good time. It's still warm enough. Yeah. There's just so many things that you can do. And it's, for me, whenever I get the rare occasion to get away, it's all about quality of what I'm able to do and how much I'm able to fit into that short time. We all work so hard for our time off. And so, it's finding where I can get the most bang for my buck. How can I marry all my interests together? And so it's, Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue in Northwest Arkansas is just a match made in heaven, because you don't have to just be a biker. You can be a biker that loves to fish and go fish to Norfolk. You
can be a fisherman just like bikes. That's exactly right, man.
Yeah.
And Tommy, you were saying that Steph and I talk about this a whole lot. So we have quite a few followers and friends, and we go to these different places. Some places that we go to, I just don't talk about. And some places I do, because it's really heavy on my heart. If I was to tell you to come to a rally and you save your money, you and your wife work all year round to take that one vacation, get Nana and Papa to take care of the kids, and you go to this spot, and it just plainly sucks. And I waste their time and their money. I feel obligated to that, and it's heavy on. So this is one thing that we're really passionate about, is make sure that we talk about quality places to go for vacation. Like you said, you're trying to get the most out of every penny you spend and do everything. So once again, Tommy, you hit the nail on the head when you said we've got it all here. If you get tired of the bike scene, go down to Bass Pro. You know, I mean, we've got all kind of outdoors, as far as clothing, kayaking, hiking, fishing, like I said, on the lake. Man, it just goes on and on, everything we have to offer here.
Yeah, it's and it's a easy ride to Siloam Springs, to Tahlequah, Oklahoma, to all these other iconic places that you can go and just go and have a good time. And you know, we have so many worthwhile sponsors that are on. You know, if you're coming from Texas, if you're coming from Oklahoma, you know, Choctaw Casino is going to be programming at their casino. Stop in there and catch a show on your way. You know, make it an experience is my big deal. You know, my kid's junior rodeo, that cut down on my biking because every free weekend is spent in the horse trailer. But, you know, whenever we go anywhere, it's like, what can we catch on the way that is going to be something cool for mom and dad? Because quite frankly, junior rodeos for mom and dad suck. You know, it is what it is. I'm a professional horse holder.
You know, saying that, Tommy, if you got a family around here locally, maybe coming in and they've got kids, what we're putting on and what you're doing there, it's kid friendly. Everybody can show up any age.
Yeah, that's one thing. So my daughter's 15 now, and one thing, her first rally, she was 9 months old. And so one thing that I've always said was, I don't want to put anything on that has our logo on it that I would be ashamed for my daughter to see. And, you know, we understand that it's not going to all be where you want to bring your kids out at 10 o'clock at night and be at the rail yard life.
Yeah.
But you're not going to do that in real life either, right? So my big deal is, I don't want somebody walking down the street and seeing, you know, somebody that's partially nude, or hearing somebody curse or loudly, you know, I mean, we all cuss, but you know, we don't need a sidewalk prophet, you know, causing trouble and all those things. And so we're so blessed that the community and the biker family has gotten behind us in that culture and said, you know what, we want it to be safe. We want it to be where anybody can come. And you go back and look at our arrest statistics. We have less arrests over 4 days than one Razorback home football game. I mean, that's huge. That's for a week, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And it comes down to what you were just saying there, Tommy. It's about respect. And yes. I think right here in the Ozarks, we have a lot of respect for each other. We all know we all want to have fun and have a good time. We want to be safe when we want to do it. And we want to take care of our locals. We want to make sure these businesses that are open, supporting it, that we go in and treat them with respect. We're patient with the staff, and we tip well. And, you know, come and have fun with us. And it's super. It's a super great opportunity, and I'm looking forward to it. And I can't wait to see you out on the streets, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be able to sneak over to Pig Trail and buy a bike. It was funny, at the height of COVID, I sold my bike to Kyle because he didn't have anything to sell.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping to sneak over there and buy a bike before the rally, and that way I can go on the guided ride with y'all and do some of the fun.
Yeah, you go to get you a road glide, huh?
You know, I'm a street guy. I'm a street
okay.
Street glide guy, but yeah, I'm excited about just seeing everything come together. And Kyle has just done a bang up job, and we're going to have programming over at Eureka. Now that I'm thinking about it, we're going to have bands over there, full bar. There's going to be some vendors. I think it's going to be a tick better quality than what we've seen over there in the past, from production value out of the rally. Tom Pagnozzi, who is a former St. Louis Cardinal catcher, 4 or 5 time All-Star, he's going over there and he's running a bar selling T-shirts. So stop in and see Tom. Make him take a picture with you.
Well, that's a cool deal, Thomas, because everybody's working, trying to put the pieces together to make sure everybody has a good time. And the coolest thing I see, a lot of people, you can pick or choose what you want to do. It's just out everywhere. It gives you an opportunity to ride somewhere and have a cold beer and have something to drink, something to eat, and hang out with people like-minded. Okay, well, Tommy, I think maybe we highlighted some of the questions people are going to have about Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue this year. You guys are more than welcome to reach out to Steph and I, the Ornery One, and we'll do the best to answer the questions. We have a little bit of time here with Tommy, and we appreciate this time with you. We know you're busy. Steph and I, from the bottom of my heart, want to tell you thank you so much for y'all working so very hard for us to put this event on. I want everybody to remember this is a rebirthing. This is a movement. This is going to do just gangbusters for what's about to happen for Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. Let's be patient. Let's be excited. And let's enjoy what they have set up for us. Tommy, in closing, is there anything you'd like to add?
Well, thank you and Stephanie for everything you do for getting the good word out to the community, right? Because without these platforms, I don't get to tell the story because the news media doesn't come and give me an hour of their time. So thank you for that. Yeah. And, we love feedback. We love criticism, but give us decent criticism. If you send me an email that says you suck, I can't take anything from that. But if you can give me something and say, hey, look, I think this was good, but we can grow it this way, we would love it. It's your event. I just get to be the one that gets to be the bean counter at the end of it, So it's y'all's event. Come and make the most of it. And if you got something that you would like to see, shoot me an email or find me. I'm never hard to find. And just say, hey, I would love to see this go on. And, I'll do my best to make it happen. I answer to a board, but at the end of the day, I have a lot of sway over that board.
Well, Tommy, we're looking forward to it. Like Steph and I said, Bikes Blues Barbecue means so very much to us. This is home, and we're proud of it, and we're excited to see this Bikes and Barbecue play out. A lot of changes have happened all across the nation after COVID and stuff. And I think we're all ready to have a good time, and we all deserve it. So if you have the time to come Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, here's your opportunity. Y'all come on out and hang out with us. Steph and I will be doing that guided ride from Pig Trail Harley-Davidson, the Legacy Ride. We'll see what Tommy buys at Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. So we'll see what his new bike is. And then we'll all get together and just have a good old time here in the Ozarks. We want to thank you all for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, if you do that, we really appreciate it. If you want to hit that bell, you'll know when Steph releases a new video. And you can keep up with us on all of our social medias. Until we see you next time, y'all stay honored.